My name's Darren Potter. Welcome to the podcast. I'm the producer for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, the video game.
And my name's Debbie Coster and I'm the global PR lead for the video game, and we're both based here at EA Brightlight in Guildford. So what I'd like to know is the very first shot in the video, where exactly is that?
So this was a cool shot, actually. The great thing about Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 is the fact that we're no longer in Hogwarts, so we get to be in all these different environments in this game. And here in that first shot, actually, we're flying down Godric's Hollow, just flying down the snow-filled streets. It's a really cool location for us. All of this is set in the UK, which is great, obviously, because we're a UK-based studio. So we were able to travel around the country and just find lots of different locations, look at all of the shots from the movie, all of the unit photography from the movie, and get some ideas about how we could make this stuff look.
So you've mentioned about getting the shots from the filmmakers. How close a relationship do you actually have with the filmmakers?
We're lucky. We've got a really good relationship with them. The film studios, Leedston Film Studios, is only about an hour away from us in Hertfordshire. So, we can go to set visits there. Pinewood Studios, again, another set that they use quite a lot. We're probably only half an hour away from there. So we get to visit the locations quite a lot. We get to talk to their art department quite a lot.
The thing that excites me about the video is that it starts off and instantly you're into the action. So tell me a little bit more about how the action is going to work in the game.
In this game, we've really focused on Harry's experience outside of Hogwarts, obviously. He's on the run from Voldemort, and obviously Voldemort's minions, if you like, so the Death Eaters and the Snatchers. So it really means that he needs to use all of those skills, all of the spells he's learnt over time at school in the real world. So he's immediately on the run. He's fighting for his life. He really needs to use those spells to defend himself, really. So it's great for us, which means that the gameplay, even from the very first opening of the book, movie, game, it's action-packed from the very, very beginning. Because obviously we're following the storyline of the movie and the book very, very closely.
For me, one of the most scary enemies that we've seen in the fiction has been the Inferi. I found them truly terrifying in Half-Blood Prince. And I've noticed they're in this launch trailer.
They are. Voldemort's reanimating the dead, effectively, and they're all, again, trying to stop Harry, essentially, so that Voldemort can capture him. They're kind of used as traps. That's the way we're looking to use them in the game. Obviously, in the trailer, you can see that we have a lot of them. There are a lot there. They're scary things, and Harry will face these in his adventure in the gameplay.
Luckily, I don't have a fear of spiders, but a lot of people do. How do you feel about them?
So I'm lucky. I actually quite like spiders, but actually, one of the guys who is a design integrator, so it's one of the guys who actually takes all of the bits of the gameplay together and puts them in the game. He has a morbid fear of spiders. He probably has arachnophobia. He's not enjoying it very much at all.
I've noticed there's this really cool flying shot that seems to have slipped into the video. Tell me about it.
It's cool, isn't it? Do you know, we've added that as a teaser. It's something, it's a high action moment from the story and in the game. But we wanted to kind of tease this idea of Harry being around and flying. But I'm not going to talk too much about it. It's definitely something we really love. And I just wanted to get that across in the movie because it's a really high action, really powerful part of the game.
So you're not going to tell me what bit it is?
And it doesn't matter what you do or what you offer me. I'm not going to talk to you about it.
Here's £100.
No, not even money.
The next location in the video is one I actually do recognise, Ministry of Magic. Tell me a bit more about what's going on and what happens here.
Harry, Ron and Hermione are kind of fighting their way, trying to get out of the Ministry. Really, what it's showing is we have these environments that are very recognisable from the movie, and we've obviously, as you can see, we've replicated these one for one in almost every occasion. So as you can see, I mean, Harry's in there. He's casting Protego. He's taking fire from Death Eaters. There's a lot going on.
I've heard stories from the dev team that they get really funny looks when they visit the film sets because they're literally on their hands and knees taking pictures of floor tiles.
Yeah, they think we're quite strange. In the Ministry of Magic, I'm giving you the example, you can see that there are tiles on the walls and also on the floor. Now, what we'll do is we'll get on our hands and knees and actually go and photograph those close up, so we can use those pictures to create that texture, we call them, which appears on the floor and on the wall. So when you're looking at the wall in the game, it's actually using the same kind of material that's being used in the real set. So it really is a one-to-one image.
So why don't we talk about the dragon?
Yes, the dragon. We really love this dragon. He looks amazing. the movement on him, just the way he's breathing the fire. He's a big, huge, very dangerous foe, and we're really happy with that shot. And that shot's all in game as well. We've not kind of used any trickery or video effects in that.
Actually, is that true of the whole video?
Yeah.
Is this all in-game engine?
Yeah, it's absolutely everything we see there is taken through the game engine. We've not, as I say, we've not used really any post effects or used any Maya animation, so animation in using a specific animation package. It's all animation throughout the game engine.
And you've actually built this game engine from scratch. This is a brand new game engine just for this game.
Yes, it is. We wanted to capture the whole idea of magic being alive and being bright and powerful, and sounding amazing, and just having all these great effects with physics. And our new tech allows us to do that. So the 360 and the PS3 are amazing level now. And also that has had the benefit of raising the Wii version as well.
This seems to me the most dangerous moment of all. So talk to me about the ending of the video here.
And the most obvious ending for us really was using the Dementors, because they're hardcore people. They're hardcore enemies, really. They're the guys who were originally looking after the inmates at Azkaban, and obviously now they're under the control of Voldemort. We really wanted to make sure that these guys felt like they felt as powerful as they had done in the movies, because in the movies they're fairly scary things, and they move in a really cool way, and they've got a really, really mysterious way about them. Harry, he needs to cast Expecto Patronum to be able to fend these guys off. But once you've fended one off, you never know what's going to happen.
There is one more very creepy moment at the end of the video.
There is. We wanted to kind of keep this air of mystery about Voldemort. So just using his eyes through the smoky clouds works really, really well. The things that we can do with Voldemort are going to be very cool for the game.